facing some minor glitches there, but we are back, and let's hope that now at this point the Division 1 race kicks off in all its smoothness, because trust me, just like you guys and myself wouldn't want this to be a glitchy experience in any way. So we made a few internal settings here, but it seems like we are good to go, and I think we can start quali immediately. Just a few minor tweaks here and there to make sure that none of us are facing any issues, but I think we are now good to go. Just one final tweak to be made. Once that is done, then we can definitely go live. It seems like our stream also seems to be having decent quality, and yeah, that's the minor bit of change that was needed, and we can start now. Just waiting for, since our room admin is Abhi Thakur this time, kind of him to host the lobby, as I was facing a few minor internet issues at my end. And there you go, folks. Qualifier has begun, and with this time we're going to make sure that this is going to be a supremely exciting race. Let's hope that we do not face any form of glitches or issues in any way. And as you can see, let's just hope there's no pit glitch. I'm here with everyone now. Let's have a look. Minimap is here, and am I seeing a pit glitch with anyone so far? I don't see pit glitch anywhere. No pit glitch so far. No pit glitch. No pit glitch. It seems smooth. It seems smooth. Let's hope. Is there someone stuck in the pits here? Anyone stuck in the pits? Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like we have a good start here. So yes, everyone's exited smoothly. Everyone's out smoothly. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. All right, let's get started. So let's have a look at Prads. Prads is here on the inters. Inters are a tricky set of tires, but nevertheless, they can be a massive advantage if you get it right. All drivers have to make sure that they make way for the guys behind. Abby here is on the inters as well. Caesar is on the inters. Fun Anywhere is on the wets. So definitely trying something different here, going for strategy of some sorts. We have Zolo on the inters. We have Dan Lord on the inters as well. So Shami is on the wets, so interesting. Everyone's trying to gauge different conditions. This track does tend to build up. Pleb is on the inters as well, our current championship leader and our reigning champion. Pratik Benya, a really strong candidate here, is on the wets. Azim Clark is on the inters. So there you go, folks. Let's stick with Shami now. Let's see how the wets compare with the inters of Pleb. So let's stick with them. This could be interesting. I'm not sure if it's a good idea for Pleb to be in the toe of someone who's on the wets, and I'm not sure if Pleb is completely aware because Shami will be slow off the corners, and oh my god, this is unfortunate. Dheeraj has left the room. I'm not sure if I'll be able to call an exit or a restart, but here you go, on the toe. Let's see how this works out. Cornering could be tricky. This can be interesting. Pleb is still holding him, but I'm sure Pleb is losing time in the bargain. He will gain a minor advantage on the straights, but not that significant. So this is going to be tricky. As let's stick to the live timings here, and you can see Pleb making a move. So Pleb's not going to be happy, and all that tire wear is definitely not going to help you. So probably the wets may be faring slightly better. As you can see, that slight bit of degradation on the rears of the inters as compared to the wets. So maybe that's the reason why some of these guys have gone for the wets. And you can see Azim sporting a beautiful Honda, the old school Honda livery. So let's see how this goes. Let's have a look at the live timing at this point. Currently, Sector 1 purple goes to Prads, but not a significant difference here. Sector 2 purple sticking with Azim there. That's interesting. That's really nice. But obviously, 38.4. So Prads definitely enjoying that bit of that. Clean air, and I think clean air will play its part. I'm not sure if staying in the dirty air will really help. But let's see what Ancient Pleb clocks in. We're looking at about 126. That's a strong lap there. 127.7 there. 128 for Azim. 125 there for Prads. So yeah, that's the kind of time frame that you're looking at. Maybe even a 124 or 123 possibly. Where's Benya? Benya sticks P7. Caesar moves up to provisional P6 with a 128. Azim with a 128 as well. Arkavi with a 127. What about Dan Lord still on his flying lap? He's about to complete it. Fun Anywhere is on his out lap, so he's probably had to, he's made a strategy shift. Abby's picked up damage. That's not good. Abby's picked up front and front right damage, so we will see him box. Zolo was setting in competitive times in the practice session. I had the fortune of practicing with him for a while. But look at that beautiful circuit. My God, so brilliantly done, and it's so beautiful. I just can't take my eyes off there. All that spray and a bit of the water sort of glowing off the circuit. As I said, Abby comes into the pits, so everyone's pushing. Are we seeing Brad's going for another lap here? Nadira just joined in, but it's unfortunate that maybe we cannot call in a restart because we're already halfway into our quali. So it's unfortunate, but Dheeraj will have to probably miss this one out as we're already way beyond our cutoff time. And immediately within one lap, Brad's coming and making that change because the out lap will take its own own sweet set of time. Shami, what does he do from the wets? P3 in the wets, that's not a bad thing at all. With the 127.7, so yeah, going on the inters, so you can see a good time there. Caesar moves to provisional P3 on the inters, but still 2.2 seconds off the leader's pace. So we will definitely see the track evolve, we will definitely see the times evolve. But in a 10-minute quality time frame, look at that, Caesar's blasting that overtake all throughout. So he's going for the kill here. I think we may look at one more flying lap coming in from Caesar. Improves, that's in a personal best. Shami on P4, provisional P4. Dan Lord improves, goes to provisional P4 there with a 127.5. So you can see the track is evolving and the times are evolving. Arkavi's pushing hard here. Zolo with a 128.5. He will not be happy. Quickly jumps to the pits to make a change there. 126.6 there for Fun Anywhere, so moves him to provisional P3. That's a decent lap on the inters. This guy's a fast chap. You can really expect some phenomenal quality times as well as some competitive race times overall. We're going to see an interesting strategy in this 30 lapper. But let's have a look. Where's Azim Clark? As Azim pretty much enters the start finish straight. Are we going to see him defeat? I don't think so. He's at a slow lap here, so probably he's going to push now. Zolo's just about there. Pratik Benya pretty much on his out lap here. Abhi Thakur hasn't been able to set in a good time yet. Hasn't had a great run so far. Let's stick with Brad's here. Oh, he's again jumped into the pits. So strategy maybe going for a fresh set and going for the kill after this. But he's happy with a 1 second advantage. Pleb now on his out lap. Let's just quickly get a cockpit view here so you get an idea in terms of how tricky it is when real race car drivers are really putting in. So that's a halo that you see, and that's the kind of vision that can be blocked. Halos are usually thinner. Oh, look at that, about 2/10 under there, setting in a purple. You got to make sure the exit is really keen. You can see, and going full power. The output power, on 4th to 5th can be tricky at times. You got to manage it right, and you can see him blasting that overtake button there. He brakes just before the 100-meter mark. They're switching down to second, maybe even first, but he keeps it to second, coasting. Generally, gradually accelerating. Look at that. Yeah, all that is wheel spin right there. Hardcore wheel spin. But getting a good exit there. And this guy is smooth. This guy is super smooth. You can see jumping up to 4th, getting in all that power, downshift to 3rd. Doesn't slightly short there. Real competitive time there by Prads, who's not his teammate for sure. And the liveries have been changed as Abby improves to a 127, moves to provisional P4. But that may not be good enough. As he's managing. We could see a pole change here. I'm not sure. Depends on the power. Will he be able to bring a 125.2? I'm not sure. It could be. Yes, he does with a 125.0, 2/10 gain. But there's definitely a lot more to gain there for Pleb. Our reigning champion, showing why he's so fast and why he's really someone to watch out for. As Prads begins his flying lap now with about 2 minutes to go, so he could look at a good run here. What a beautiful view. Fun Anywhere, just about as Benya moves to P3. That's a brilliant lap there by Benya. Pratik Benya with a 126.2 here. Fun Anywhere on his out lap, so definitely looking at a good strategy here. Decent amount of fuel burn there, so we could expect a good lap from Fun Anywhere there. Shami goes wide, really wide. That will not help him at all. So with about 1 minute 40 seconds to go, all these guys will have to make sure that they're really caressing and taking care of the tires properly. Azim Clark not really looking in the best condition when it comes to tires, at least. As Caesar's fallen down to P8. Boxes, he will have to make sure that he pushes this car to its absolute limits. I'm not sure if he's got enough time there with the 116, but let's see if Caesar can pull off some magic. As Dan Lord is in P10. He started another flying lap here. KB is down in P11, not a good result there. As Abby further improves with a 126. So currently we're looking at, as Pleb starts another flying lap, are we going to see Pleb improve here? It seems like it. I wouldn't be surprised if Pleb does improve. Could we see a 124? No, he does not. So Pleb does not improve, 2 tenths behind. Prads, we're going to see Prads put in a competitive time. Let's see. As I'm thoroughly enjoying the view this circuit is throwing at me. I'm sure that replay footage will be absolutely phenomenal. Does Prads improve here? Am I going to see Prads take P1? Yes, we do. With just 400s. What a beautiful lap there by Prads, putting in that pressure on Pleb. And Pleb, I think, has settled there for P2. So Prads will be settled there for P1. RKV moves up to P3. So really beautifully done there by RKV. But he's got all that dirty air and traffic with Shami. And Shami will not like that. Shami will want to be ahead. As RKV sets in a purple, Shami, oh my god, that is going to cost Shami his lap. But will Shami be able to take advantage and be in his stop? Let's see, RKV definitely looking faster. So RKV would want to take advantage, as you can see, in blasting all that overtake there. Really good job there by RKV there, sticking to P3 as Zolo comes, where is he? Zolo's on P8, Pratik Banya he's been pushed down to P4. You can see all these guys are pushing in. Fun Anywhere, Sachin a 126.3, that's surprising. I was expecting something better, but yeah, tricky conditions, tricky challenges can really change the course of the circuit. So we are looking at Abby. Where is Abby? Abby is coasted, so Abby settled for P7 there. Are we going to see RKV improve? Are we going to see RKV put in a shock over here? This guy has the pace, this guy is fast. You definitely cannot underestimate RKV as he's saving the last bit of our overtake juice. Yellows, so we have yellows, but nevertheless, yellow rules. Oh, Shami's at a moment. He's at a bit of a spin. RKB does not improve. So we are looking at Prads in P1, Ancient Pleb in P2. Pratik Benya out of nowhere does a phenomenal job and pushes RKB down to P4 to take P3. So really good lap. So 1/10, nearly about a 10.5 splitting our top three. Now that's a good time right here. RKB further 110 down, nearly about a 110 down. So 2.5 tenths down to our leader. And then you can see that straight massive difference, about 1.3 seconds. Shami unfortunately couldn't put in a clean lap as he was caught napping there by RKB. As Randall further improves, so we have Fun and Eber in P5, Shami in P6, Abby in P7, Zolo in P8, Azim Clark in P9. As you can see that, beautiful. Look at that, both teammates together, coasting together. What a wonderful glorious shot there for our Honda team, the teammates together. Dan Lodge in P10, Caesar with a real disappointing result in P11 with that rare damage. Definitely didn't get the kind of lap that he was looking for. So that's a qualifying order as we get up for the race. Interesting, really interesting. I'm not sure if Dheeraj Edge will get the entry into the race. I'm really not sure as he's not got an entry. But let's see how this comes in. Yeah, so Prads in P1, Pleb in P2, Benya in P3, RKV in P2, P4, Fun Anywhere P5, Shami P6, Abby P7, Zolo P8. Let me quickly make sure, yeah, we have everything, just to make sure all the views are coming in as we stick with the leader here and flag our, I can't change view, this is so unfortunate. Oh, we've got green, tricky launch there, Pleb's had a better launch over Prads for sure. Look at that. Pleb immediately jumps to the lead. We've got a great launch here. Pratik Benya is going to attack for P2. We may see him attack, but oh damn. RKB's moved up. RKB, oh, there's a collision. RKB holds it. RKB holds it. So Pratik's bending up to P2. What are we seeing out here? There's some more action. RKB's batting with Shami out of nowhere. RKB's picked up damage. Oh, no wonder he's losing time. Shami out of nowhere moves up to P4. Where is Fun anyway? Is he going to dive down the inside to take it? Yes, he does. He sends it P5. Abby gives a bit of a nudge there. Will Abby gain out of this? We might see Abby gain. But let's stick with our lead action here. Really, really amazing action. Dan Lord, Caesar attacking Zolo. So Zolo's picked up front damage. That will cause acceleration. Caesar moved up to P10. Azim Clark in P9. Oh, we see some action here. Abby's moved up to P6, but is immediately overtaken by RKB. But Abby's on the wets. Well, I think RKB's on Shami's on the wets as well. Picked up some rare damage, but really well done there. Prads, our leader, our provisional pole sitter, has moved down to P3. Prenya with a wonderful start has moved up to P2 on the wets as Pleb, our reigning champion, current championship leader, moves up to P1 with all that clean air, with a clean run, nothing affecting his visor there. So really, really well done. Benya in P2 under attack from Prats Prakash in P3 as Benya moves into the pits. That's interesting. Interesting strategy there. I'm a little surprised, but maybe vets are not doing their job. So Shami with that rare damage moves up to provisional P3 as Fun Anywhere moves up to P4. So really well done. RKB is trying to gain ground again. Is Fun Anywhere going to send it? I don't think so. Defending from RKB there. As Abby loses position to Dan Lord there. So Dan Lord really well done. Moves up to P6. Abby's in P7. His teammate Azim Clark is in P8. And there's going to be a lot of draft. This is going to be tricky. Oh, I mean, we're going to see some battles here. Are we going to see someone spin? Let's hope not. As RKB's dropped down. RKB significantly. Oh, RKB just had a moment again. This is not good for RKB here. But Azim Clark, let's have a look. As Caesar overtakes, Caesar gaining 3 places there. As Shami's fallen down the order as well. So what's happened here? That rare damage definitely not helping. It seems like maybe RKB and Shami have had a moment, but you could see that Shami was up in P4 and RKB was there. So maybe there's been a moment that I've missed, but there's so much action going on. I'm going to look at the circuit and at the mini map as well at the same time. So let's have a look at what's going on. Fun Anywhere's moved up to P3. This is good. Where's Pratik Benya? Okay, he's in the pits. So where's Pratik Benya? Let's have a look at him. Oh, he's quickly gained. So that's good news for him. He wouldn't mind this. Zolo's up in P9. Shami's gone in the grass. Oh dear Lord. I think this would be a good time for Shami to maybe just go in the pits. Maybe get that rare damage fixed. Move to Inters. Are we going to see him do that? Are we going to see him dive? No, he does not. He stays out. So strategy there. Clearly that strategy. As Zolo's in P9. Such in a personal best. RKB's down in P8. Caesar's in P7. Hot on Azim Clark, who's in P6. Abby's moved up to P5. Sticking on the draft. Dan Lord with a beautiful job done there to move up to P4. Fun Anywhere. That's a good result for Team Funtik so far in P3. Prads from pole is down to P2, and Ancient Pleb is in P1 right now. So we're looking at a really good race, and you can see Pleb's already opened up a bit of a gap here, and he is expanding his lead, and he should be able to gain and create a better advantage simply because of that front bumper and front right suspension damage to Prats Prakash. Fun Anywhere under a bit of an attack from Dan Lord simply because of the tires. Unfortunate for Dheeraj that he could not enter. I feel sorry for him, but since we had started, we couldn't restart as we were out of our time. But nevertheless, Abby is launching an attack, slightly slow there, but clocking personal best, and we can see some action here. We can see some action here as RKB is taking his position back. So a swap has been made. As Pratik Benya slides his way behind Zolo there. So RKB clearly fast even with that front bumper and front left suspension damage. That's going to cause him tire wear, but you can see I think he's really worked out the brake bars, and Caesar seems to be struggling. Caesar does not seem to be happy with these conditions. Exceptional Formula 1 driver, supremely fast, amazing winner. As Shami enters the pits finally, so he knows wets are not doing the trick. Pratik Benya is all over Zolo, so we could see the fresh inters really playing their charm, but it's not easy. You cannot just exit a corner and just slam the power. It's not easy. You will immediately encounter so much rear wheel spin that will cause your car to spin for sure. You have to make sure that you are genuine. You're genuinely so soft on the power. You will see some of these guys really putting in that traction control, which will cause that acceleration a slight drop there, but nevertheless, it'll ensure that your car is stable. You can see all that action here. So third, fourth, fifth, pretty much close, but Abby is very much getting closer and closer to Dan Lord here. And look at this! Look at that! This is amazing track action right here. As Azim is holding on, as he goes a little wide, the RKV will sniff that. RKV will make sure that he takes advantage of that, and he wouldn't want to hold back. And still, Azim putting in personal best, so he is improving. As Pleb currently he's got fastest lap with the 126.5, so he'll be happy and he'll take that for sure. Fun Anywhere, where is he at? 127.2, 127.5 for Dan Lord, 128.0 for Abby. So you can see the times really expand. 128.4 for Azim, 127.5 for RKV, 129 for Caesar, 128.6 for Zolo. What a beautiful shot as he improves to 127.4. Still about nearly a second off the leaders. We see some action here. Our teammates really fighting it out. As Caesar, we're trying to indicate to RKV that, hey, you need to push and you need to give me toe because I'm slowly coming under attack from Zolo, who is under attack from Pratik Benya. We're seeing some action here. Dano's doing a good job here, staying under the toe of Fun Anywhere. Abby struggling to see, that's all wheel spin right there, which caused that acceleration delay. But both teammates doing a good job holding P5, P6 for now. But this is a 30-lapper race, and with 5 laps to go, you see that the intervals have done a good job so far. So as compared to the Division 1 race, whoa, there was some moment there. Zolo out of nowhere has come up to P7. That's phenomenal. What's happened here? Oh my God, this is amazing. Season move up to P8. Benya's up to P9, and RKV's dropped down to P10. So possibly RKV's gone wide here. Benya will launch an attack, and he will want to make sure that he takes P8 from Caesar really soon. He wouldn't want to be there. But this is good news for Zolo, who's moved up to P7. And unfortunately, Shami having a lonely race so far, down in P11, will not be happy. Let's see what the stewards, if there is a complaint that does come into the stewards. You can see that downshifting, all the flames popping out. You can see that. If you notice the rear right end of a car, you see those flames spit out. That's when you downshift. Oh, beautiful entry there by Dan Lord. Oh, as I say, that has a moment there. But nevertheless, Abby and his teammate are doing a good job here of making sure. Are they teammates firstly? I think they are. It seems like that. Dan Lord isn't a teammate. Zolo's created a gap, and Pratik Benya has moved up. RKV finally enters the pits. Where's Caesar? So Caesar had a moment again. This is really interesting. I'm so sorry while I'm staying in with the leaders. Shami would like this. Shami wouldn't mind this, that he's on a relatively fresh set of inters and is behind RKV, who will be on the slower set wets. So with that toe, Shami should be able to gain on that front pack again. So as we see that, as you can see, the track is slowly starting to open up. Pratik Benya, who's in P3, made that early switch from the wets to inters. Let's see how that pans out. I'm really keen on finding out, as the race progresses, what happens. But we can see some sort of an action here, as they are the only guys who are currently close at this point. Azim in P6, Abby in P5. Absolutely love that classic McLaren MP4 time livery during the great Ayrton Senna, Alain Prost. Amazing livery, man. Such wonderful memories with when you look at these liveries. Such fast racing when you think of those. Even these guys in the Panasonic, Olivier Panis, Alan McNish, some really fast drivers. Definitely getting some sort of glory for Toyota, who unfortunately had to back out of Formula 1 because of financial reasons. Fun Anywhere holding P3. Brad's, even with that damage, is doing a really good job here. I will not deny that. He's done a really good job of holding Fun Anywhere within a 4-second cushion and maintaining a 4-second gap with Pleb. So definitely showing that he has the pace, even with damage. I'm sure the gap would have been a lot more smaller had he not had the damage, but really well done so far. As our leader is having a good time. Sporting a unique livery called Burn. So maybe a bit of a message to all the other competitors and racers in this league, showing some sort of bragging there maybe, or maybe that's a company that I'm unaware of, but a nice classy looking livery there. So we see some sort of action here. Azim's moved up to P5 from Abby, so Abby's at a moment, it seems like. What's happened here? Are we going to see him dive into the pits? No, we don't. But teammates swap. So a lot of position changes, and Benny has moved up to P7 from Zolo. So something. I mean, what is going on? I'm making sure that I have my eyes on the minimap, guys. But I'm still somehow missing on all this action that's going on. So Shami, RKB's created a bit of a gap and is slowly catching on to his teammate. So 8 laps down. Some of these guys have boxed. Some of these guys have not boxed. So definitely they're happy with the tire conditions so far. Are we going to see someone go wide here? Normally it's these corners wherein people go wide, and that's where the gaps are created. Benya with a smooth entry and exit. Zolo with a slightly slow but smooth, not so smooth exit there. Really slamming all the power. RKB having a smooth exit as well, and so does Shami. So yeah. What's the gap like? 4.4. Fun Anyway is gaining on Prads now as he sets in a personal best sector there. So definitely I think we're seeing, and the wets are now playing their part as the inters will wear off and start to lose performance here. So all these guys on inters should make a note of that eventually on the longer run, I'm not sure how long a stint can you really carry on these inters, but definitely if you can hold on with the wets as we are seeing here with Fun Anywhere, who is quickly reducing that gap. So we are seeing Fun Anywhere really eat off a lot of time out of Prads here. So vets could play their part. Is there anyone else on this? Dan Lord's on inters, and you can see that he goes a bit wide there, losing quite a bit of time. Go wide, you lose a lot of time. All that acceleration that you lose, you can see how quickly Azim Clark is gaining on Dan Lord just because of the one minor mistake. So probably that's what's happened. Some of these guys have sort of gone wide, lost out on that acceleration, and that is why you are seeing all these consistent switching in positions here. Pratik Benya on the inters made that switch. May not be so happy now with that decision, as his teammate on an alternate strategy is showing that currently that's the better of the two. As you can see, Azim, Dan Lord doing a good job of creating a gap, and look at that. 6.2 seconds, it was 4 seconds sometime back. 6.2 seconds is the gap now with that one mistake, and 2.8 on Prads, who is also losing time to the leader now. So that damage really doing its part along with the tire wear. Are we going to see him dive into the pits? Not yet. So still confident of the pace as our leader jumps into the pits. Our leader's into the pits already. So definitely different strategies for all these guys here. Is anyone else going to respond, and what are we going to see go on a leader? Prads takes up provisional P1. Dan Lord goes really wide there as he will come. Where's the Ancient Pleb there? Ancient Pleb jumps on a P3. He will not be happy with that. On another fresh set of inters, does not refuel. So he's going for pace. RKB in the meantime takes fastest lap. Are we going to see him launch an attack on Fun Anywhere on the fresh set of wets? I'm not sure if going wide is a good idea. You cannot even have a switch back here. But those fresh set of inters will definitely give him that. Oh, Pleb goes wide. He holds it. Somehow he holds it. This is all going to work in Prads' favor here. This is all going to work in his favor, as he will not know that, but yes, definitely that lead will help him. As you can see, Dan Lord and Azim Clark battling it out for P4. Really interesting battle going on here. Don't push each other wide, guys. Keep it clean. But nevertheless, Dan Lord holding Azim Clark. Can Abby take advantage of this? Azim Clark going on the inside. Will he send it? This is such wheel-to-wheel close battles that are going on. But Azim Clark doing a good job, eventually taking P4 from Dan Lord there. So really well done as he makes that move stick. So we see that someone spun. Who is that? Caesar had a bit of a spin here. So he is definitely not liking this. These are exactly why these conditions are tricky. These boys, they're thorough professionals. They're fast. But hey, you know what? The boys deserve a challenge, and I think the organizers have done a good job at making a wet race. And Pleb goes wide. Pleb goes really wide there. Fun Anywhere really not making it easy. But again, Fun Anywhere has burnt up all that juice. Why does Fun Anywhere do this? I don't understand that. You can see his LED mark, over his helmet. It's already flashing red. So I'm not sure if The Ancient Pleb is aware of that, but he can patiently wait and take advantage. Oh my god, look at that. What a beautiful shot there. As Ancient Pleb should be able to send it down the inside and make that move stick this time. And I'm sure Fun Anywhere will not be able to defend, but really well done to Fun Anywhere. I think the best idea would be to stay in his toe, as he is on a fresh set of intros, and maybe gain that additional ground on our current leader, who's taken a good amount of advantage with that damage and has done a really good job. But as we know, in the pits he will lose out on that time should he fix his damage. So Azim Clark has done a good job with holding on to P4, and Landlord is now coming under attack from Abby, who is now coming under attack from Pratik Benya. So 4 of these guys, we could see some action over here. RKV is down in, that's Zolo down in P8 with that front bumper damage. Shami's moved up to P9, so that's good. That's really good for him. RKV is down in P10, so it seems like they've both boxed, and that's why the positional shift. As we say that, Prads is in the pits, so let's see how much time does he lose, as Caesar is dead last out of the point section with the penalty as well on the fresh set of wets. So a lot of strategy change and positional shift going on. So Pleb's back in the lead with a 3-second gap over Fun Anywhere, who's got another 4.2 seconds of a gap on Azim, who will be really happy with that P3 for sure. As he still sets in a personal best there. I just saw that, yeah. Tanner's up to P4, Avi's up in P5. Prads immediately making a move, not wasting any more time. Quickly jumps down the inside of Pratik Benya there. Knows that all this traffic, he will have to clear all this traffic really soon. Otherwise, he could be in a slight bit of a disadvantage when it comes to attacking. Will he send it down the inside of Abby? Yes, he does. Going really late, but going wide. So Abby will take that position back and say thank you so much. Gives a bit of a nudge there. Pratik Benya, will he send it down the inside? Oh, he thinks about it. That was close. That was really close there. As Shami moves up to P8, so Zolo's down in P9, in P10, sorry. Makes the tire change, but not in fixed damage. Interesting. As Pleb is taking all the advantage that he can, and sets up a fastest lap there. So secures fastest lap, that one additional championship point. As Fun Anywhere is having a good time maintaining, and so is Azim Clark. Is he losing time? As Danlord comes into the pits in P4, pushing Abby into P4. Where's Prads here? As Prads is fighting and he is battling it out with Pratik Benya. So Pratik Benya not making life easy there for Prads, and all this action while Prads is having to battle it out with these guys is totally working in our our leader's favor at this point. As Prads is now going to send it down the inside of Abby, and we know Abby will defend. Abby is not someone who gives up a position very easily, but he's having to go wide. Will he be able to jump into the power early? Yes, I think he will. And will we see Abby put in a bit of an overtake? Yes, he does. So Abby's not going to make it easy for Prads for sure. And but definitely all that rear tire will cause an acceleration, so it's best to be in their toe. He goes really wide. This could be a good moment for Pratik Benya to take advantage of. As you can see some action here. As Danlord comes in P7, RKV is gone onto the grass. As Shami will take P8 from him. Zolo might be able to take P9. I don't think RKV will have enough acceleration, but he does. No, he does not. Yeah, so just about loses it there. Not a good race for both these guys. Back down in 10 and 11. As RKV does improve, he sets up the fast lap, but Pleb could just about do that much. Now we see some more action between Pratik Benya and Prads again. So where's Abby? Abby is in the pits. So everyone's responding now to our leader and to all the pits. Here we see some action between RKV and Zolo. Are we going to see RKV make a move on Zolo? Yes, we will. Gutsy move there. Really gutsy move, and a beautifully executed move down the inside by RKV. But will Zolo make the switch back? I don't think so. As Shami enters the pits again. RKV doing a good job, and Zolo just about holds it. Really well done. Oof, that was close. Would have given him all the damage, and that would have been the worst place to take up damage. As Abby comes, he makes a more mistake there, and that is not a good move there by Abby. As he cuts the pit exit, will take in a penalty, as he has to serve a 10-second penalty, and so does RKV has to serve a 3-second penalty here. So this will not go down well with the stewards, as there's a mandatory penalty that will be applied to all these guys. So yes, that will be tricky. Fun Anywhere really low on fuel, but has done a good job of maintaining a 4-second gap, as Azim Clark is now coming under attack from Prads on the fresher set of tires. But look at that, fuel wise it is different. Where's Pleb? Does he enter the pits? No, he does not. So he still continues out there. Really interesting strategy here. Fun Anywhere does not enter the pits. This is interesting. His fuel markers are an absolute low, but why hasn't he entered the pits? Azim Clark also, so it seems like as he sets him in a personal best there. So clearly different strategies going on, as we see Dan Lord on a fresh set of intros and full tank as we nearly hit the 50% mark on the race. So what are we looking at over here? We're looking at Dan Lord at P6, Abby in P7 as he's pushing with all his might on those wets. The wets do give you confidence in this particular race, and RKV is in P8 on the inters, but definitely fuel wise on the lower sort of fuel as Zolos in P9. Season moved back up to P10 after Shami made the pit stop onto P11. So not such a great race for these fast guys, but a championship leader is really showing what he's really made of. And you throw in any condition at this guy, I mean, damn, this guy is relentless. We're seeing some action here between Azim and Prads. Are we going to see Prads send it? Not yet, but definitely will put Azim under a lot of pressure. But Azim again coming in with his experience from Formula 1. We've had Shami's had a moment again. But let's stick with these guys as Azim's doing a really good job of defending from Prads. Will Prads send it down the inside? No, he does not. Ooh, Prads thinking about it. Azim doesn't enter the pits as Fun Anywhere finally enters the pits. This is really interesting. As Azim doing a really good job of holding off Prads there. Prads should be able to make it stick this time. And yes, he does. Azim, look at that launch he gets. But did he give a nudge to Prads there? I'm not sure if Prads got a bit of a nudge there. Going on second the guy for what an overtake. I think Prads will get a nudge. Yes, he did. You can see that red damage. Prads will not be happy about it. We know Prads can be pretty aggressive, and he sends it back, pushes him wide. Again, are we going to see a great launch there by Azim? Yes, we do. Azim getting a good launch. Oh, just about sends it, just about losing it there. Benny has moved up to P4. He'll be happy with that. Fun Anywhere, his teammate on a fresh set of intros with the full tank is on P5. So he's going to definitely stretch it till the end. But they have to make that switch into wets as well. So let's see how this goes. Really interesting. A lot of penalties. And look at that, Abby setting in a purple there. So that's good news. We could see maybe that Abby is setting in a fastest lap here. Likewise with RKV. A really fun race so far. Very strategic. Look at that. Abby Thakur is really close on Dynod as we say that. Our leaders finally into the pits. So are we going to see a switch here? Prads, I'm pretty sure, would want to enter the pits. He just about makes it. Yes, he does. Does Azim enter behind? Yes, he does. This works in favor of Team Funteek so far, who may just take provisional P1, if I'm not wrong. Possibly. Let's have a look at this. Will not be good for our leader. He will not be happy with that. That's traffic for him. Where's Fun Anywhere? Because he really has he pulled it off? Has he pulled off a blinder here? Oh yes, he has. That undercut has worked. Beautifully for him. We could see Fun Anywhere jump up to P2. Really well done. There's Azim Clark on the wets jumps up, and Avi Thakur, his teammate, jumps up as well. So the undercut working for some of these guys. RKV making a move with Dan Lord. A strong move there, really strong move there. As Avi Thakur thinking what and Dan Lord's gone wide. Dan Lord will not be happy after having such a good race as he comes back. There's Prads. There's Zolo with the front damage. Season 10th. Shami 11th. But let's stick with these guys. See some action here. Will teammates battle it out? You can see this back. Oh, we're seeing some action here. It's Pratik Benya and Pleb. He's under attack. Are we going to see a move for the lead here? No, we don't. But let's very quickly stay with these guys. Nothing happening here so far. Let's go back to our leaders. I'm sorry for these really hardcore random switches. I don't think Pleb might send it, but probably on turn 2 we might see him make a move. But we can expect some action here. As Abhi Thakur will definitely be telling his teammate that, hey, either you push, give me a toe, or let me move, so that we can launch an attack on Fun Anywhere, who's in P3. Look at that, trying to take a different line to get as much traction as he can. But Fun Anywhere, this is all working in Fun Anywhere's favor with the fresh set of inters. He'll be pushing in. Pleb, meanwhile, Benny has done a good job in defending against Pleb. But that's simply because Pleb's on a fresh set of wets there. Oh, Abhi Thakur goes wide. He goes really, really wide. That is not good, as that promotes RKB to P6. Danlord, will he be able to make it? No, he does not. So we are still looking at Abhi in P6, and Danlord might be able to just jump Abhi there for P6. But Abhi is really good with defense. But all of this will work, and Danlord pulling off a beautiful move on the outside there. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant move by Danlord over Abhi for P6. Really, really beautifully done. As we see some action over here as well. As Azim is now under attack from RKB, who is on the inters. But let's see, as Pratik Benya finally enters the pits, where does that put him? Will his teammate be able to jump him? I'm not so sure. I think Fun Anywhere is slightly behind, but he just might, because Pratik Benya is really, really low on fuel. And who enters the pits there? That's RKB who enters the pits. So Fun Anywhere moves up to provisional P2. Azim Clark, I'm not sure if he'll get P3, but really, really well done there. Strategy-wise, great race so far, as Pratt has moved up to P5. So well done to him. As Abhi goes wide. Abhi's gone wide. And Azim Clark launches an attack on Pratik Benya, both on a fresh set of tires. Are we going to see a move here? Pratik sticking to the inside there. And Azim Clark, as we know, gets a great launch. Look at that launch. Look at that mighty, mighty difference. Azim Clark's doing a really good job. He's having a really good race here. Fun Anywhere in P2, but this man here, what a strategy this guy set. Wow. 20 seconds is huge. Pratik Benya on a fresh set of intros with that fuel advantage but I think it's just that because Azim Clark is on a slightly lighter tank, so he's getting that bit of an acceleration advantage there. Abhi in P6, Danlord in P7, Zolo in P8, RKB in P9, Shami moved up to P10. Where's Caesar? Dear Lord, Caesar's having a terrible race. You can see that he's really not having a good race for sure. I'm sure he's pretty frustrated with himself there. But let's not discount anything. There's still about 11 laps to go. Anything can happen. Absolutely love this footage. Absolutely love the shot, to be honest. Beautiful, lights glowing through that. And Zolo is about to make a move, maybe in a couple of laps' time, on Danlord, who's got that front bumper damage, and so is Zolo. So let's see. But Zolo's gaining really, really quickly. Are we going to see Zolo make a move? He is pretty hot on that overtake, but Danlord sort of all over the place there. But Zolo's hot on his tail. Just depends on who gets a better exit. Zolo's got a good exit here. And he, damn, Zolo will not be happy with that as he picks up damage, but he gets the position. Danlord just about trying to maintain. But we see some more action here as Pratik Benya has done a good job, and he's taken P3 from Azim Clark here, who will soon be under attack from the charging Prats Prakash. And having said that, our leader, I think he's done with the wets. He is not looking at wets anymore. With a comfortable cushion, I think doing the right thing there of boxing in early. But these guys have an interesting strategy. Will they be able to hold it for 11 laps? I'm not so sure. It is mandatory that they had to put in wets. Let's hope that all of them have put in their wets here. And who's that? Abhi Thakur enters the pits again, so he's picked up the front damage. So he's possibly following, as Zolo also enters the pits with all that damage. Danlord stays out. Danlord just about to have that bit of a moment there, but is now quickly being charged on by RKB. So There's Shami. Shami's gone up. Mr. is way behind, and Caesar's way behind there. Team Funting doing a really good job, but oh my god, what's happened? Pratik Benya's gone wide, it seems like, and Azim Clark's taken P3 again. So Azim Clark's doing a really good job. He loves playing F1. He's a top F1 driver himself. So definitely all those F1 mechanics coming into play, and that wet surface really showing, really evening the stakes. And I'm so happy. I'm absolutely loving this. I'm loving the overall look of the track, the graphics. And I'm loving the fact that there's so many positional changes. We're seeing some battle here. RKB and Danlord, they've had a moment. RKB's picked up damage. What about Danlord? Danlord's picked up rare damage also, and I think Danlord's letting him through. So rightly so, and I think Danlord probably, RKB just about not happy there. Having to really work the car up as Abby's fallen down to P8. But I think he's made this move, and I think we could see him go with these stars till the end. I'm not so sure. See some action here as Caesar's attacked Shami and has taken a P10, so he wouldn't mind that. He wouldn't mind that at all. I've seen some more action here from Azim and Pratik, but Azim is pulling away as Pratik is now slowly coming under attack from Prads. Will we see Prads send it down the inside? I'm not so sure, but definitely that overtake advantage falling in favor of Pratik. So in the long run, this could work out in their favor. Oh, what a drive by this guy! Absolutely phenomenal. And likewise with this guy also, who's worked out a brilliant strategy with the pit so far. So really well done to these guys, as Caesar's really being able to hold off Shami there, really having to dig deep to make sure that he gets a result. As Prads moves up to P4, but is immediately under attack from Pratik. As Pratik will go down the outside. No, he does not. As just about losing a grip. Prads shutting the door there on him, telling him, no buddy, that's not possible right now. Let's have a look at the condition. Let's quickly compare. So on the indoors, with that extra bit of fuel, on the indoors with a slightly lesser fuel, but a lot of overtake there, a lot of juice on him. So Prads definitely, with that fuel could carry this race till the end. I'm not sure if Pratik will have to play it smart. Pratik will have to make sure that he is constantly hot on Prads' tail to make sure that he can maybe gain some sort of an advantage. Who's that? RKB setting in personal best again. Oh my god, even with the damage, this guy is lightning fast, man. So what are you looking at over here? Pratik Benya again within that draft, but you can see that he's not being able to gain that significant amount of time there. And we're seeing some action here. Azim Clark is hot on fun anyway. Pratik Benya, he sends it down the inside, pulls off a Charles Leclerc kind of a move, upsets the momentum of Prads there. So let's see how this pans out, as Prads holding down the inside line, defending with all his might here. As Team Fatigue is under attack. Pratik Benya, will he send it? Oh, look at that. Really upsetting. Prads will not be happy. All of this working in favor of our leader, who's got a 12-second gap on Fun Anywhere. But you can see the Inters now sort of heading off. 7 laps to go. What will happen? You can still see some action here between Prads and Pratik Benya. This battle of P4 is really meaty. Really interesting battle going on. Azim Clark is hot. Those vets really doing the magic, but Azim Clark is low on fuel. Oh my god. I think he's maybe cut it off a little too soon, maybe. Let's see how this pans out. Even if he does pull off that move, he will have to box. So Azim Clark may fall down the order as the race progresses. Pratik Benya pretty behind there, as he is gaining. Beautiful exit. What a launch there for Pratik Benya. What a phenomenal launch there for Pratik Benya. So while Prads is holding him with the overtake, Pratik Benya with all that overtake advantage is doing a good job. And as Azim Clark is all over the tail of Fun Anywhere. But Fun Anywhere shouldn't mind that. What are we seeing over here? Pratik Benya being patient like a true predator. Eyeing his prey there and making sure that he launches the attack at the right time. You don't want to burn off those tires immediately. You don't want to... and he sends it, he goes for it, the doors open. Oh, they have a bit of a moment. But Oh, I think that was a little reckless on Pratik Banya's part, and as you can see, he's picked up that 1.5 second penalty. I don't think there was any room there. That was a bit reckless there, as Azim Clark having to manage a bit of fuel. Is surely going to have to box and may fall down the order, may fall to P6, possibly P7, P6. Yeah, he may just fall down to P5 there. Are we seeing some action here? Who's that? Caesar's having a moment. Danlord's in P9, but Caesar just about holds it. So Shami senses that, and Shami will be like, hey buddy, I'm back. I'm here. Let's race. Fun anyway. What a brilliant drive by this man. I think he can take it till the end. As Praj moves up to P3. Benya will not be happy with the penalty, but he will definitely want to launch an attack and go all the way till the end. He is not going to rest in peace for sure. Is he losing time? Yes, he is. He is really dropping in a good amount of time. And so is our leader. 14-second gap. We had a 30-second gap in the previous race. We're seeing some action here. I'll quickly get there. Here we see Caesar enters the pits. So Danlord's got his position back. So Danlord's clearly struggling on the wedge. It goes wide. And Shami will be like, hey man, that position's mine. I'd like to take it. Thank you so much. It was fun racing with you. I'd like to send it. Yes, I'm going to send it. And I'm going to make it stick. Forcing Danlord to go wide there. Nicely executed. Pleb comes into the pits. So Pleb clearly strategy coming into play here. May go for inters. Less amount of fuel. And may go for the fast lap. Is Fun anyway going to take a provisional pole over here? That's going to be interesting. That's going to be really interesting. Pratik Benya is closing in on Praj. Look at this. Pratik Benya is not resting, and he's reduced his penalty time also. So we could see some more action towards the end, just like our Division 1 race here. So Pleb holds on to that lead. Fun anywhere in P2, Praj in P3, Pratik Benya in P4. Azim Clark has a bit of a gap and a tasking job that in five laps he's to make about 13 seconds. That's going to be tricky. But considering the pace, I'm sure he'll be happy. The team will be happy. Abby's and Zolo just about slightly early on the power. That's all it takes, guys. You have to be so careful with your power inputs. Slightly early. If that nose is not pointing straight, or if it's not pointing in the right direction, and you put in that power, your car will spin. That's how tricky these conditions really are. But these guys are making it look so easy. Lap after lap, it's like, hey, you know what? Let me just turn and then just boom, go bam on the accelerator. No, it does not work like that. You have to really, you have to turn in. You have to counter steer. You have to be gradual on the power. You have to maybe trail brake also and gradually be on the power at the same time. You got to work all four wheels off. It's not like your typical four-wheel drive and a computer kicking in. It's just not these things. There's a lot of driver mechanics that come into play. And having said that, Fun Anywhere is now slowly coming under attack from Praj, who has created a gap from Pratik Benya. So Pratik Benya now sensing that he is low on fuel, will be going on fuel saving strategies. As you can see that he's got a decent gap over Azim Clark, so he wouldn't mind that. So he's pretty much told his teammate, hey buddy, that's all that I could do. You got about 3 laps. Do your best, man. Hold off this guy. As Praj, he's also a championship contender. Jackster, who finished P2 in the previous race, couldn't make it for this race. So definitely that'll add to Pleb's advantage with back-to-back wins. More like a Lewis Hamilton of our league. Yeah, I can say that. He's definitely a Lewis Hamilton of our league. I mean, I have tremendous respect for that guy. I tried to battle it out with for like 2 seasons. Season 1 I was fortunate simply because he couldn't attend a few races. You can see, having said that, let's focus our attention over here. Fun Anywhere is immediately under attack from Praj, who tire-wise and fuel-wise, they're both under similar conditions. So I'm sure Fun Anywhere isn't aware of that. But let's see how this pans out. Fun Anywhere without any juice. Does Praj have any juice? No. So this is all down to clear racing now. Sometimes taking the offbeat lines also helps because there is more grip, than in the average, grip. But having said that, sometimes the curbs also play a really good factor. The curbs also tend to offer you grip, but it's best to stay away from them, because if you power in slightly, ooh, thought about it, Prads, but look at that, all that momentum loss is working in Fun Anywhere, doing a good job on defending from Prads here. So far so good. So far so good. Are we seeing any battles? I don't think so. The map looks pretty open. Azim in P5 doing a really good job. Abby in P6. Zolo, shit! I'm so sorry for that. But Zolo again not happy with that entry to the start finish state. And RKV doing a good job of moving to P7. So a lot of salvation and salvaging damage control going on by these guys. Dan Lords in P9, Caesar in P10. Shami's just not had a good race. He's in P11. As Prads is really trying to make sure that he catches on, but he also has fuel to say, oh, Fun Anywhere with a bit of a moment will lose sometime. You know, one corner, if the exit's not good, you tend to lose so much time. But it seems like Prads also had a moment, and there you go. You can see that Prads is now within 1 second. He is already getting that toe, and that draft will surely help him. The rares of Fun Anywhere are pretty short up. Tank condition is pretty much the same. Fuel condition is pretty much the same. Overtake condition is pretty much the same. Upleb, our leader is just having a good time here. But are we going to see Prads send it? I don't think so. Fun Anywhere is doing a good job here. Keeps it clean. But this time Prads has got a wonderful exit, and Prads with that will want to launch an attack. But maybe, just maybe, Fun Anywhere could get a toe from Shami as he enters turn 2. He's to just make sure that he keeps it clean. Fun Anywhere holding him. Yes, he holds him. Prads trying to get a good exit here, but upsetting the momentum. So Fun Anywhere doing a good job so far of defending from Prads. I'm not sure if Prads will be able to overtake here. Fun Anywhere will defend again, keeping the inside line. Will he upset the momentum? No, he does not, but Prads gets a great launch, great exit. Prads will be all over him. That's how I look at it from Prads' angle. Again, that difference is there. A slight bit of a difference is there. Fun Anywhere really holding with all his might here. Doing a great job. What a great battle this is. The blue flags are being waved at Shami. But he's like, hey, you know, I've got a gap here, so I'm not slowing down just yet. And again, Fun Anywhere's done a good job of creating a good gap. But I think Prads is just simply lining him up. With 1 lap to go. Just a bit of a slide there for Fun Anywhere. That will cost him some momentum and some time. Prads seeing all of that. Prads putting in all the pressure that he can to make sure that he upsets the rhythm of Fun Anywhere. Fun Anywhere is a calm chap himself. He is used to being in these positions. He's been a top class driver himself. And he is... No! Did Prads nudge him there? Did Prads nudge him? I'm not sure. And Prads is slowing down. Oh, Prads has a moment. Prads has had a moment himself. Oh my God. I think that's it. That's it from the battle. Yes, that's it from the battle. I don't see, but Pratik Benya sensed it. Pratik Benya is like, hey buddy, what's up? I'm back. I know I've been fuel saving, but I'm back. And he's pulled in all the juices there. Would Pratik Benya start battling for P3? He's got just about that little bit of fuel. Where is Azim Clark? Azim Clark's also over here. What is this? Prads is struggling. Prads is struggling big time. What's happened to Prads? He's picked up front damage. Oh my God, this is interesting. This is really, really interesting. Where's our leader? Let's quickly go to our leader, who's just about gonna be there. But I don't want to miss this out. I really don't want to miss this out. Oh my God, this is simply phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal. Pratik Benya is gonna be like, I'm not gonna give up for sure. As I say that, that's a leader. As he comes into the start finish straight, takes in an easy win. What a wonderful race, and takes fastest lap. So really well done. Fun Anywhere will hold him on for P2. Pratik Benya is going for it. He's gonna send it down the inside. He's not gonna hold back. He's picked up front damage. Does he have that kind of momentum? Azim Clark's also there. Azim Clark's going on the outside. Will he go wide? Azim Clark's doing a good job. Will he send it down the inside? Oh my God. Is there a moment here? Azim Clark's doing a good job. Who's gonna finish P4? Prads doing a good job. Pratik Benya P4. Photo finish there. Pratik Benya just about holds him for P4. Wow. Woo! What a race. Dear Lord, what a race this is turning out to be. RKV will keep P6. So really well done for him. Gained a lot of places there. So good job there. He'll be happy with that. You can see that he's happy with that. Happy with P7. Will be happy as well. What are we looking at over here? Zolo in P8. He wouldn't mind that for sure. What a race this has turned out to be. My God, this is absolutely phenomenal. The top guy is really showing what they're capable of. Caesar has moved up to P9, so he wouldn't mind that either, considering that he's not really had a great race if you look at his standards over here. So P8 finished for Zolo there. P9 for Caesar, you can see that he's happy, he will take that. Dan Lord finishing the final points there in P10, and Shammy finishes P11. What a race, what a beautiful race there. Pleb taking in P1, Fun Anywhere in P2, and Faraz in P3. Absolutely well done to all these guys. Congratulations to our top three. And yet again, this championship leader, this reigning champion, showing what he is really made of. Wow, what a phenomenal race that was. I'm not sure why it is showing a rather strange order here. Oh, sorry, my bad there. Sorry for that, guys. This is the race order. In P1, Fun Anywhere in Praj Prakash in P3, Pratik Penya in P4, Azim Clark in P5, RKV in P6, Abby in P7, Zolo in P8, Caesar in P9, and Danlord in P10, wrapping up all the points. Shani in P11, and Ancient Pleb taking in the fastest lap. Oh, phenomenal race. I think Ancient Pleb went faster than his. And what a beautiful race that was. Absolutely exciting. Thank you so much for tuning in at this amazing Wild Monks Esports Division 1 race, round 2 at a partially wet Red Bull ring. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Please stay safe, please take care, and I wish you all the very best for the future. Tune in on next Sunday to witness yet an epic race. Thank you so much. Goodbye and good night.